What is a superpower? It is not just a wealthy or militarily strong country. A true superpower is one that shapes its own destiny. It has an independent foreign policy and a domestic agenda free from external dictates. Most importantly, it commands influence, sometimes by persuasion, other times by pressure, over other nations, using economic clout and military might as the levers. For decades, the United States has enjoyed a near monopoly on this status, but now it is clear. China has passed the test. Here are 5 moments that show the world China is not merely a rising power, it is a superpower. 1. The tariff war, when the dragon didn't blink. When Washington unleashed a barrage of tariffs on Beijing and its trading partners, many expected China to bow under pressure. Instead, Beijing responded in kind, raising tariffs to levels exceeding 125%. The world held its breath. Who would blink first? The shock came when the United States itself stepped back, pulling tariffs down to 50%. Even Peter Navarro, the very architect of America's tariff crusade, admitted that maintaining punitive tariffs above that level would hurt the U.S. economy itself.
That just doesn't work. Just keep in mind that we have over 50% tariffs on China already. Okay.
Right, but you can
we have,
but they haven't been punished for buying Russian
we
oil.
have we have over 50% tariffs on China, so we don't want to get to a point where we actually hurt ourselves. Okay, so that question, and I think I've given a really good answer to that.
The message was clear. China would not be bullied into submission, and the United States could not enforce its will unilaterally anymore. 2. Military muscle tested and proven. China has long demonstrated futuristic capabilities, hypersonic missiles, space-based satellite destruction technology, and an increasingly modernized navy. But these were paper demonstrations until recently. During the Pakistan-India conflict, Chinese-supplied jets and air-to-air missile systems were pitted against France's Rafale fighters, aircraft that cost nearly $250 million apiece. The outcome was decisive. The Chinese technology outperformed, stunning the world and proving that Beijing's defense industry is no longer playing catch-up. It's setting the pace. 3. Economic gravity. India can't escape. After the brutal border clashes of 2020, India retaliated by banning 59 Chinese apps and trying to throttle Beijing's market access. Yet, despite these moves, the trade deficit has only ballooned, rising from $44 billion in 2020-21 to nearly $99 billion annually in China's favor today. The truth is simple, but staggering. The world, even its rivals, cannot unhook itself from Chinese goods. They're cheaper, faster, and deliver value unmatched by Western products. In short, China is the global factory the world cannot quit. 4. Sanction-proof innovation. When America sought to choke China's tech rise by restricting exports of advanced chips, Beijing doubled down on research and innovation. Huawei, supposedly crippled by sanctions, rebounded with so-called sanction-buster phones. Even more astonishing, while U.S. firms like NVIDIA faced export bans on cutting-edge chips, Chinese researchers engineered ways to maximize limited hardware. The result? DeepSeek, an AI language model developed with far less computing power, stunned the industry. The sanctions meant to suppress China's tech industry have instead galvanized it into a new era of resourceful independence. 5. The rare earth trump card. China controls nearly 90% of the world's rare earth refining capacity, a fact the world can't ignore. During the tariff war, Beijing played this card, tightening export controls on strategic minerals and magnets. It was a reminder, the global economy runs on components that pass through China's hands. Yet Beijing also showed strategic finesse, relaxing restrictions for India amid warming ties after New Delhi's snub by Washington. China even enabled Indian access to advanced tunnel boring machines and critical minerals. This dual-edged strategy, leveraging scarcity while offering selective access, showed how Beijing can make itself indispensable. The multipolar reality. Beyond these 5 tests, Beijing has underscored its independence by openly trading with sanctioned nations like Venezuela, Iran, and Russia. No other country, save perhaps Russia itself, has been so bold in defying US-led economic restrictions. The verdict is unmistakable. China has graduated from being a rising challenger to an established superpower. Its economic weight, military prowess, and technological resilience have rewritten the rules of global power. The world has entered a multipolar era, and China has proven it will not be dictated to, it will dictate terms of its own.